Hello everyone, I am Dr. Rimi Verma, ortho and sports physiotherapist and Sujok therapist. In the present scenario of coronavirus pandemic, when we are under a situation of lockdown, we are confined in our homes. So during this, we are having physical inactivity and many of us are having aches and pains. And in this condition, when we can't even go to the doctors or the physios, we mostly use ointments or fermentation for the temporary pain relief. So today I am going to tell you about hot and cold fermentation. Whenever you get injured or you experience any muscle pain or muscle soreness, you may get conflicting advices from everyone whether to use hot or to use a cold pack. So today, through this video, I am going to tell you about the overview of using temperature in the healing process. So let's talk about the cold pack. In the initial stage of 24 to 48 hours for any acute injury, acute trauma, bruises, insect bite, muscle strain or sprain, you should always apply cold pack. Except in the case of repetitive strain injury like tendinitis, you must have heard of. So in such cases, the application of ice will be prolonged for a longer period of time. Now what does this cold pack do? So whenever there is an injury, there is a leakage from the blood vessels. Because of this, you may experience swelling. So when we apply a cold pack, what happens that the blood vessels gets constricted, that is, it becomes tightened. So the leakage reduces. Once the leakage comes down, your swelling also comes down. But the most important thing that you should take care while applying a cold pack is you should never ever apply a cold pack directly on the skin. You should always wrap it with a towel and avoid direct contact with the skin to avoid any damage to your nerve or muscle, or even direct contact can cause cold burns. So this is about the cold pack. Next, let's talk about the hot pack. How does the hot pack helps? Hot packs improves blood circulation. Once you have a good blood circulation, the muscles gets relaxed. And once the muscles are relaxed, it restores the joint movement. So hot pack is mostly applied in chronic cases like muscle strain, sprain, muscle spasm, or in cases of arthritis. So what you do is, in the case of muscle spasm, what we generally see in the clinic, when the patient comes with a cervical or a lumbar spasm, they get confused what to apply, hot or cold. In such cases of spasm, where you have difficulty in turning and difficulty in daily movements, you can't bend, you can't get up from the bed. So in those cases, for the initial 24 to 48 hours, always apply ice pack followed by hot pack after 48 hours. Because in this initial period, if you apply hot pack, it will increase your swelling and it will worsen your symptoms. Only difference can come if you are intolerant or sensitive to heat or cold. The only thing you should take care with the hot pack is you should never apply a hot pack in an open wound. Before applying hot or cold pack, one more thing what you should consider is if you are having any circulatory problems like diabetes or poor circulation, deep vein thrombosis or multiple sclerosis, dermatitis, in such cases, always seek professional advice before applying any of the fermentation. So the general basic knowledge what you should have is, whenever you have any injury, for the first 24 to 48 hours, it can also extend up to 72 hours, you should start with ice pack, which should be applied for 10 to 15 minutes, and then later you should switch on to hot pack for at least 15 minutes. There can be a difference if the patient is having intolerance to heat or cold. If you are intolerant or sensitive to heat or cold, then again the preference will change, and for more detail you can definitely speak to a health professional before applying any of the fermentation. I hope this clears your knowledge about hot and cold fermentation. So in the initial stages, always start with cold pack, because if you apply heat pack in the initial stages, it may worsen your symptom and your pain. That's it. Thank you.